If you are new here to Geekdom 101, make sure you subscribe and enable all notifications by hitting the bell, and also make sure your devices have notifications for YouTube turned on so you don't miss a single video when they drop. On this channel, we discuss all things Dragon Ball, movies, manga, and anime, and much more, and I thank you for 8 years of support. Now let's get to the video. Alright, so after a year of the superhero retelling, Dragon Ball Super is now back on course, and we're about a week away from Dragon Ball Super Manga Chapter 102. In Chapter 101, I did a bunch of videos about it. We went past the superhero movie and got into another story involving Broly training with Vegeta, which was cool, and then this sort of extra story where some of the remnants of Red Ribbon went to Gohan's house, and Gohan scared them away. They tried to trick the Saiyamen X1 and X2 into doing something about it. It really felt like one of those like old school anime filler episodes, not in a bad way, but it kind of reminded me of like the driving episode or the episode where Gohan goes to meet the girl Lime, like those episodes. Not that they're necessarily bad, but it's sort of like they're trying to be a little bit, lean more into the comedy and more into the sort of like the calamity aspect of things as opposed to getting serious. But at the end of Chapter 101, Goku appears after sensing Gohan's incredible ki that he unlocked from getting the beast mode. And he's like, wow, Gohan, I felt your incredible ki. Now, I want to clarify something before we get into these drafts here. Victory Uchida, a guy who kind of pissed a lot of us off a couple months ago when he tried to tell us that Chapter 100 would have a shocking revelation and nothing happened at all. It's hard to believe the Japanese hype train when they hype us up and don't deliver. That's always the worst. That's the worst thing to do. Don't ever hype up stuff without delivery. Trust me, I've made that mistake before. It happens. Hopefully they won't again. But this guy said that right now, according to what he's talking about, this is still the Dragon Ball superhero arc. It's just that we're getting this sort of epilogue, this deleted scene, if you will, a deleted story of what happens after. Of course, Toriyama is still supervising this. Toyotaro, as far as we know, Toyotaro is still the lead writer when it comes to putting the pages together, but Toriyama is still the one supervising it. So essentially what's going on here can still be considered part of the superhero arc. You understand what I'm saying? That we haven't launched the new arc yet. And the other clue to that, it's not just what Uchida said, but every time Dragon Ball launches a new arc in the manga, there's usually some kind of promotion for it. They have an announcement, they have a little trailer. We saw this with the Granola arc and the Moro arc. None of that yet. So whatever they have planned next, I don't know if they're trying to stall for time or if they actually have a plan or if they're writing it right now, but we'll find out once this is over. So, again, Goku appears to greet Gohan at the end of Chapter 101, and here we go with the drafts, which starts off with Goku talking to the whole crew, which would be, of course, Gohan, Saiyaman X1, X2, aka Goten and Trunks, and Goku is very pleased, very, very pleased with the incredible power that Gohan displayed. And you know how Goku is, man. When he senses a lot of power, he wants to fight. We've been talking for the past month on this channel and all over the community about whether or not they're going to go with UI Goku versus Gohan in a sparring match, Gohan versus Broly. Vegeta might get in there. Gohan may get reacquainted with Beerus. We haven't seen that much interaction between Beerus and Gohan. A little bit in Battle of Gods, but after that, not much. So, you know, kind of maybe learning from him, learning from Whis. I don't know. But we've been talking about it. And thus, it is for sure not only a possibility, but something a lot of folks want to have happen, including me. I want Gohan to spar against these guys and get better and better, because if Black Frieza really is that threatening, oh boy. Oh boy. And it looks like Goku versus Gohan is happening. In fact, Chapter 102 is called Son Goku versus Son Gohan. So those of you who speculated, those of you who were with us saying it's going to happen, we are great prognosticators. If you have been a subscriber of mine during the Super era, the anime, you know what that means. So let's go ahead and get to Herms' translations here. It says here, the roughs are out for DBS chapter 102. Son Goku versus Son Gohan. Goku's impressed by Gohan's beast form. That was some awesome key earlier. He invites Gohan over to Beerus' planet to see just how strong he is, but he'll need to change first. First of all, I love that already. That makes me happy. Second of all, I do want to give a shout out to the artist that drew this thumbnail for me, Jake Plays. Let me pull him up here for you guys. Jake Plays. So you gotta check out Jake. Here is his Twitter. It's Jake Plays _OG. He drew this art. He let me use it. It's phenomenal. I'm excited. It'll be a good time. All right, so let's get back to Herms here. I got a bunch of stuff on my timeline here. Let's get back to Herms' translation. I'm just happy that Toyotaro's giving us something new. You understand what I'm saying? And also something that I think we want. I have wanted to see Goku test himself against Gohan. I did a whole video with Prided breaking down this fight. I'll leave a link up in the upper right in the cards for you to watch that video and see who would win. Let's see if we were right about that next month, because it will be something to talk about. So moving on to the next group of panels, Herm says that Goku asked Goten and Trunks what they're up to coming over to Gohan's to play. Yeah, that's not exactly what's going on, but I gotcha. And invites them over to Beerus 2. Gohan returns in his doji, and everyone gets to Carmine's car, which Goku teleports over to Beerus' place. Carmine and Mook 15 included. So this is awesome. So the Red Ribbon remnant of 15, soldier number 15 and Carmine, are going to Beerus' planet with Goten. So they're all going to Beerus' planet. This is better than I thought. We might see Trunks and Vegeta reunite and kind of see how they scale. Maybe Vegeta can teach Trunks some things. Goten, this is exciting, man. This is kind of, how many times, guys, how many times have we talked about how much we want to see Goku and Vegeta train the next generation? And I'm not saying Goten and Trunks have to be the main characters or have to get as strong as them, but just to get them better, just to make them a little bit more relevant without busting out some, transformation out of nowhere like Beast. I've wanted that. We've wanted that. And it looks like we might get it. I really hope so. Moving on to the next panel here, the next group of panels. Herm says Carmine and 15 are suitably shocked, and Vegeta surprised to see Trunks. Yes, yes, bro. I have not been this hyped for Super in years, dog. 2-3 years maybe. I don't know. Can you blame me? Goku asks Gohan for a sparring match, and Gohan accepts. Whis convinces Beerus to allow it. It should be interesting. Goku asks what Gohan's technique is. Super Saiyan 2, 3? Nope. Gohan says it's Beast. So Gohan has, it's not from Toriyama outside the universe. Now in universe, ladies and gentlemen, in universe, Gohan has referred to the form as Gohan Beast. So, and that might not be a big deal on the surface, but at least now we know that it's not just some name. Remember, Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, that name, when it first came out back in 2015 for Resurrection F, was a promotional sort of, a promotional like trick. And then as the manga kept going, it was called that for a while, but then the manga sort of not renamed it, but added the alternate name of Super Saiyan Blue. And that's just much easier to say. Maybe Toyotaro and Toriyama realized that it's redundant, even though it's supposed to be that way. Toriyama's trying to be funny with it. But no, now it's Gohan Beast, both outside the universe from a reader's point of view, us, and in universe from Goku and Gohan. So here we have the face-off between Goku and Gohan. You see him right there, Goku and Gohan face to face. This is exciting, man. I haven't been this hyped in a while. Of course, I do wish Piccolo was there. Maybe, and of course, they discussed that here. Let's get to it. So Herms translates Beast. What's that? Gohan says Piccolo named it, and he also taught Gohan how to become it at will. So that was something that we did not see on screen. That's something that happened in between chapters 100 and 101. Piccolo helped Gohan refine the form off screen. We should have seen that. I would have loved to have seen that like, actually witness that kind of training, but you can't win them all. So it says here, Gohan's training, so he'll always be ready to fight, just like Goku said he should. Beautiful, man, beautiful. Gohan taking it serious again. There's a lot of good things happening here, folks. Gohan also says how Piccolo's got an amazing new form too, and Goku wants to spar with him next. So maybe we'll get Goku versus Orange Piccolo. The combinations of sparring matches we could witness here are exciting. Orange Piccolo sparring with Broly. Orange Piccolo sparring with Vegeta, Ultra Ego, or whatever. He doesn't have to use that form, but I'm sure he will. Vegeta versus Gohan. Gohan versus Broly. So many intriguing combinations that I feel like they're all going to be fresh matchups, and they might not be trying to kill each other, but that's okay because they're going to entertain us and themselves because they like doing it. Man, I haven't been this excited for Super in a long time, just because we're getting some, like, it feels like we're going somewhere. It feels like we're building up something big later on. If they're going to all train with each other, is that going to lead to all of them working together against Black Frieza? I said before, the best way to kill Black Frieza is to have everyone help. Like what they did with Kid Buu. If they're going to go in that direction, or will it lead to another Tournament of Power? I did a video about that a couple years ago. Or another villain that hasn't been revealed yet. There's a lot of different possibilities of where this could go now, but if they're going to give us if the rest of like the year is sparring matchups, they got enough new matches now and new sparring fights to keep us, at least me, I can't only speak for myself, to keep me entertained for the rest of the year. You understand? Goku versus Piccolo and Goku versus Gohan could be 2 or 3 chapters of just them fighting and talking and learning from each other. Piccolo versus Vegeta, Piccolo versus Broly. All these things could be, if they're going to spend the rest of the year training, some of you guys might not like it, but for me, it's new and it's interesting because every one of them have gotten stronger since the last time they were together during the Tournament of Power. So it feels like a big reunion, except when you go to a family reunion and you've lost a bunch of weight. I can attest to that. Oh, you look so thin. It's the same thing here. Like, wow, you look so strong. It's the same idea, You're showing your family, and in this case, literally, how much better you've gotten. So these drafts end here with this final panel where Herms translates that Vegeta asked Trunks if he's been doing anything impressive, and that's it. So I guess Trunks is gonna tell him he became a superhero. How will Vegeta react to that? I cannot wait for chapter 102, man. What else do they have in store? This could be one of the great all-time chapters. It feels like, I don't know, it just feels like they're doing the right thing. That's my opinion. Anyways, y'all take care of yourself and your friends and family. I love you. I'll see you later this week. Take care.